Hi, this is Angie Green, and in this fibro vlog, I'm going to talk about drama and tension. People with fibromyalgia cannot tolerate drama and tension, and the reason is physiological. It's the effects that it has on the body. When people have fibromyalgia, they go into overdrive very easily, or else they stay in overdrive. What I mean by that is that fight or flight response that you get when you are facing something that's terrifying or traumatic. You want to either fight or run away. Well, people with fibromyalgia have that mechanism already going and it's chronic. So, therefore, that's why they feel a lot of the tension that they feel because it's easy for them to go into that uh, mode where the hormones that are used for that are dropped into the system. That's what causes a lot of the tension, and that's what causes a lot of the insomnia and anxiety and a lot of the other things that are associated with fibromyalgia. And it may be, and what researchers believe it is, the cause of many cases of fibromyalgia. So when a person with fibromyalgia deals with tension because of drama, that is going to increase that person's pain because it increases that person's tension on the muscles and the nervous system. And that's going to cause that pain to increase, that keeps that person from relaxing and relaxing those muscles. So, living in this world today, how do we avoid drama? Well, you can't completely avoid it because it's all around us. It is in the atmosphere. That's how things are now. But we can take ourselves out of the center of it. We could remove ourselves emotionally from it. We could not have friends that deliver it to us on a regular basis. And we could also train our minds and our hearts so that we are not going to be viewing it, that we can somehow turn it around. The problem with drama is a lot of times it comes from people who have that tendency to create chaos in their world. And if you happen to enter their world, you enter that chaos. We can somehow make it so that we can see the situation before we find ourselves in the middle of it. And therefore, we can protect ourselves from it in that to that extent. So, what can we do? Well, we could build up our self esteem. We can build up our defense mechanism in a positive way so that when we receive negativity, we can not absorb it. And we can also try to flip it, turn it around, say something positive to soften that person's effect on us. We can learn how to forgive and forget and keep it moving and not dwell on things that are going to have that effect on us. If we learn how to do that, then we will lessen the tendency for those hormones, the cortisols, to drop into our system and cause us to have that flight or flight response, and therefore that can keep us from having the associated effects of fibromyalgia. We are less likely to go into IBS symptoms or anxiety symptoms or symptoms of insomnia. So we cannot change other people's personalities. We can't change people's personalities that are problematic. But what we can do is consider ahead of time how we respond to those kinds of situations. We can do what's termed from scriptures as heaping fiery coals on a person. That doesn't mean kill them with kindness. That doesn't mean make them feel guilty. But what it means is uh, causing them to soften their heart a little bit. It's just like warming up clay where you can soften it and work with it. If you cannot work with that person, then it's best not to associate with that person to the level where they're continuously giving you their negative input. So a lot depends on us. A lot depends on what we are allowing ourselves to feel, and our positivity, and trying to keep that going. How we could look at negative people and those that stir up drama, we can kind of look at them as helping us build our character. They can help us to build our endurance and being able to deal with situations and challenges that we aren't expecting. The people that are very successful oftentimes talk about how they don't let people become roadblocks for them, that they try to look at experiences that may be negative and think about how it built their character and how it made them better people because of learning how to deal with those kinds of challenges. And so part of that is forgiving, letting go, and not letting people hold us back, and not let jealous tendencies affect us. We could, if you are inclined to do so, pray for those individuals. And it's hard to do that act if we're harboring animosity. It's very hard to do that, to do something in their favor. So these are some things to think about. It does have a major effect on those of us with fibromyalgia. If we learn how to deal with people from that kind of aspect, think about our spiritual needs and our heart and what affects us, and our personality, then if we can control that, then that can control the situation, because we all know we cannot control other people. Okay, thank you. That's my fibro vlog for now, and I look forward to continuing with another one next time. Hit that bell so that you will get a notification when something new is up. It's either a fibro vlog, or it's going to be a painting party. Okay, thank you. See you next time.